Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, it is time for round number 2 of the US Open at Oakmont Country Club. And Ryan Gamer birdied the first 7 holes of round 1 and then slowed down after that, but we still posted my best round in this game at Oakmont Country Club on firm and fast conditions in high winds of an 8 under par. Now, going into round number 2, we are sitting with the 2-stroke lead over Justin Lower. But it's important to point out, in the PGA Championship, the last major at Quail Hollow, we had a great first round. We fell apart in round 2 and round 3. We got to make sure that does not happen today. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We got to play good, smart, focused golf, just like in round number 1. And hopefully we can get some early scores before this course really picks up on difficulty. Hole 8 through 18. That is the true test of this golf course. You know, it's still tough in the beginning, but it is more scoreable. But wow, this course showed its teeth on the back 9, and we did end up with 2 birdies to close out the round, which really helped us after the bogey early on the back 9. But let's do this, everybody. Let's dive into round number 2. If y'all get some enjoyment, be sure you drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have 5 ongoing series at the same time right now. The newest one is Madden 26. That series has been so much fun. Check it out. We also have 2 college football series. We got an MLB The Show 25 series, and then this series, of course. So, firm and fast conditions again. Medium winds instead of high winds. Now, as you all have seen this year, I play better in high winds than medium. Hopefully that's not the case today. Hopefully we still play good in medium. But I just feel more natural in high winds for some reason. I don't know why it is, but let's do this, everybody. Come on.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back for second round coverage of the US Open. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. As we begin today's broadcast, our featured player is at 8 under par.
And it is time. As you can see, not a lot of pros have played yet, and Justin Lower is through 4 holes right now. He's 1 under on the day to 7 under, but Aaron Raw finishes with a 4 under on today's round, getting 8 under. He's tied with us here, but of course we haven't started yet. Colin Morikawa has not started yet. Selm Ryder, Nate Lashley, or Max Homa. So a lot of pros left to play here in the top 10. Let's put a big score down, though. Come on.
Let's get down to the first
not a big
hole.
score, a low score, right? We don't want a big number. Calm down. Wait, that's not the PGA Championship shirt. Oh, no. Jerry's not going to be happy, right? I know I changed all rounds to the PGA Championship. Clearly, I forgot round 2. Maybe one of the other players took it in the locker room, right? If you're out on the course and you see another player wearing a PGA championship shirt, can you make sure you get that back for Ryan? Okay, focus up. You know I'm feeling good with no practice swings off the first tee. Just was moving the, moving the club back and forth to get in a rhythm and sent it.
We've got about 180 left to the hole.
A little less club is required for him.
Look at this green. This green is insane, especially with that backdrop here. We hit a big time putt in round number 1 here, but got to land this short and then trickle it on down. 180, downhill 36. A 7-iron is going to carry about 12 yards further. That's too far. This 8-iron is going to carry about 170, which is perfect without the wind. So I think we're in kind of a little bit of partial range. So a partial 7 into this wind. No, the downslope. I think the downslope's going to be perfect for an 8-iron. Yeah. Going to come off to the left. The wind's barely going to affect it. That's it. What a strike. I thought the downslope was going to add a little bit more distance, and the wind grabbed it, but look. We had the perfect shot set up if The wind, if I would have calculated the wind better, right? And the downhill lie. I thought we'd just get a little more carry, but still, let's make another big putt. 28 feet, downhill 1 foot, right to left at the beginning, and then left to right. This might be straight in. I think it's going to be a little bit more left to right because as it slows down, it's going to break more, and this is going to be super fast.
Here we go on a good line.
You know, you have to play that soft,
there,
right? You have to hit it soft because if you don't, it's off the green.
Breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So you have to hit it that soft. We just misread it. We'll take a par any day, though.
The putt
That is a
goes
tough
in,
hole.
and it's a par to open things up.
And good news, we don't have the pin location glitch. So we're going to see all 4 pin locations at Oakmont. Let's go.
Tied for first. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver.
I'm not going to challenge.
They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
I don't see a reason to go for this. I mean, you want a full wedge
And
versus
Rich,
a partial
we've seen this
pitch. At least
before.
I
The
do.
player was in a similar area yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Yeah, I like when they point out what happens in the previous round. We were in like the same exact spot, and we were to that back middle pin location right here. But now we're in back right. You cannot hit these bunkers. This is a nightmare. Nightmare. We have to put this to the left off that slope. Got to add a little bit of distance because of the uphill lie, or the uphill elevation, 17 feet. I like a 56-degree wedge into this wind on the upslope. This should be good. Little overswing. That's okay. Because the wind grabbed it a bit more. Did I spin it too much? You know,
All right, we can work with that.
that's 2 missed
16
wind
feet to the
calculations.
cup.
I'm just
This
not thinking the
for
wind's going to
birdie.
grab it as much as it is, but it
John,
is.
your green
That's
side.
good to know.
What do you see in this putt?
It's got to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
16 feet, uphill 5 inches. Very makeable. Just a little bit left to right. Can be pretty aggressive with this one. Got a 1.5 foot break, it looks like to me. Get in.
And the birdie
That's
putt
what
drops.
carries us right there. You have to birdie
And
that
now
hole.
after that hole, we've got only one name. atop
Especially when you're on the
leaderboard.
green,
It's our
right? It's
featured
not an
player.
easy hole because of the green, but
Teeing
like,
off here on the third.
got to birdie it if you
Church
hit it
views
on.
down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot, back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
This
tough
looks
golf
like
hole.
a really strong tee shot.
But still, we scored on this last round. We can
Looks
do
like
it now.
About a 170-yard shot required here.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
And, you know, the best part of round 1 actually was not the putting. Putting was great. The best part was fairway accuracy. And going into this round, that's all the caddy Jerry told Ryan. Hit fairways today, hit greens, put yourself in a good position to win on the weekend, right? 170, uphill 20 feet. You did not want to miss long here, so I kind of like a 6-iron hit into the wind. The wind is affecting it more than we think. Loft it a bit. Yeah, I tell you, that upslope there, combined with that wind, really grabbed it. But we're playing for that, right? We were playing for that, and it still might go off to the right. Stay. Thank
Not
you.
super tight, but a makeable putt. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
We almost had a hole out on this hole in the last round, right? And honestly, we're close to pin location number 1. but we're playing pin location number 2 today, obviously. 22 feet, uphill 5 inches. Come on. These are the putts we got to make. If we want to win, we got to make these. We did not in the PGA Championship. We did in round 1. We did not in round 2. One time.
This putt's looking good. It's
I
on a
crushed
very good
it.
line.
Crushed it in there.
Yes!
Ryan pulled out the hammer.
Our
If that
featured
misses,
player likes
it's off the
way
green.
The leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Justin Lower's having a day, already 2 under.
Let's take a
He's getting on the tough stretch, though, starting on hole 8 right now.
Dog leg from left to right. Again, the church pews down the left-hand side, but a little more room off the tee shot for these players. Second shot is a blind shot as the green and the distance is tucked all the way over on the right and falls down. So players that are going for it at 2 cannot see the green. If you lay it up to the top of the hill, you're going to have a wonderful third shot down the hill. Should be easy to get it close.
You know, going into this tournament, the big focus has been driving accuracy.
One place and one place only. It's the green.
It's paying off. That is the game changer right now. We are hitting fairways. You hit fairways here, you're going to be in a good position to score. If you don't, good luck. Now, you can't attack, obviously, that back left pin, but all we need to do is get on the green. The putter's been hot recently this year. All we got to do is get this on the green and dance. That's it. Going to come off to the right. That's perfection.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This putt is from way downtown.
We've done this all year, Ryan. Come on.
What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Yeah, so Henny, she's not standing on that slope, but she's talking about that slope we're hitting into. It's flat where we are, but the big slope up there from right to left. But we're going to be hitting this pretty firm. It's not going to be on that slope very much. Come on, one time. We're using a lot of one times, right? What happened to 3 around, Ryan? Well, you know, it's the U.S. Open. It's a very good putt, I tell you. Our distance control and reads have been spot on.
An opportunity to make birdie.
We need all the scores on the first 7 holes because we know what happens on the back. Well, starting on hole 8. Let's go. Not an easy putt.
And what a start for our featured player.
Aaron Raw, 8 under. Justin Lower, 8 under.
Early in this round.
Colin Moore, Caldwell, yet to tee off. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
Why do I work on partial driver shots on holes like this, right? And on Oakmont, there's like 3 or 4 holes where you need a partial driver. So that is why I always hit about 15 or 20 partial drivers in the range session.
This person's playing birdies all over that scorecard.
Look at this green.
Tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Yeah, I mean, we play these first 7 holes really good. We know that. Even in the Impossible Challenge round on the channel, on this golf course, we played the front 9, the first 7 holes great. And then, well, yeah. Basically here, we want to be level with the hole. Like, if we're right here, I mean, the same exact grid line, we're going to have almost a straight-in putt coming up the hill. If we find ourselves short like this way, it's going to be a very tough putt. So I'm going to go for pitching wedge into the 7-mile-per-hour wind. The wind has been grabbing it. Land it a bit short, and then stop it. Good cut. Came off a little more left than I wanted it to, but we need it to be right on that distance. Not going to be an easy putt. It could have been a lot harder, right, for
And that one finds
Short of the
putting
hole.
surface. It's a good shot.
Yeah, like look, like a much straighter putt here than
trying to
being
move to 12 under par with
right
this
at
putt.
it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Yeah, 19 feet and uphill 1 foot, which is kind of crazy for this short putt, but it's coming off to the left right away, and then it's going to go back. Being uphill 1 foot, it's not going to break as much. One time.
So close.
Open club face and a pull.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he
That
can
was
make
just
it.
misread.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
It's tough to read those uphill 1
And
foot
he's
putts,
holding
right?
steady in first
just didn't
place
break.
after that one.
Like, you
We've
know you
arrived
got to
now
hit it
on
firm.
the sixth,
But
which is a
still,
par
I
three.
thought it was going to break
Not
more.
much of a green to work with here whatsoever, especially going in with a mid to long iron. Your goal here is to find the center of the green every single day.
Yeah, I mean, the reason Rich says that because, like, you're in any of these bunkers, good luck. You're short, good luck. So aim for the middle of the green and just put yourself on the dance floor, right? There's no use to
Looks to
attack
be
this
going
pin
with the
because
four
your
iron.
odds of getting it in 5 feet, I don't even think it's possible, honestly. I really don't think it's possible. Like, now we're going to be dancing, and we have a chance to dance it in. If I feel like every time if we go for that,
Well, this would
it's
a
going to be
big
off the
putt
green.
To make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Because you can't really spin it off
Now
that
out on the
down
ground,
slope,
John
right?
McCarthy
It's not
has
like
been
you're hitting
giving us
into an
some great
upslope
reads all
there.
day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
And honestly, this is how confident I am in the putter. Most of the break is at the beginning. One time.
Ooh, this is on a good line.
Such a good read, though. Look at that speed.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
You know, that's all course management. Like, yeah, I played it ultra safe because I know what happens on this hole. I guess there is a little upslope right in the front, but like most of that is going to bounce you into that bunker. I've been in these bunkers. I've been in the short-sided heavy rough. It's impossible. We were close to making that too. I think that was the
Tapping in
better
for
play.
par on this one. Now 2 shots up.
Justin
after
Lower,
that one.
9 under. Ryan Gamer, 11. 3 under on the day. What a round.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
That's a disappointing shot.
I took an aggressive line. For the first time this tournament, we got a little carried away. I was confident off the tee. We've hit 100% fairways up to this point. There's the first miss. That's crazy to think about. That's way too aggressive. All right, so we've got to go 2 iron. This probably doesn't get all the way up there. But there's a chance it does. We got to put it on the left side of the fairway. It's all going to move from left to right. It's going to come off well to the left of the side slope. It's like an impossible shot. Good thing we do the impossible challenge every Friday.
He played that one
I mean, that thing
beautifully out of the
shot
rough.
out of the rough. That was phenomenal. Right into that slope to
Yeah,
perfection.
I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. This is a putt to get to 12 under.
We got a flyer's lie
Okay,
out of that
John,
rough.
what do
I
you
was
see
not
with this
expecting
putt?
that.
I'm pretty sure this is quite a hard break to the left.
That was insane. A 2 iron out of the rough just barely even affected the ball. That was insane. We got lucky, but better to be lucky than good, right? That's what Rich always says. That's absolutely nuts. A birdie putt. Come on, Ryan, send it in.
That's a good-looking
Get in.
stroke right there. putt
Yes.
that's getting better. And it drops.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube?
Here's
That's
a
the
quick
only
look
question
at
we
how
got to
things
answer
stand.
today. Come on.
It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Well, let's see what happens
Keep up
here
the
at
fight.
number 8.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the
Hardest hole on
left-hand
the
side
course.
there with all the
That'd be
gorse,
a
the
3-wood.
junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool-looking squared
bounce
off
right.
green. The back third of it is the putting green.
Good thing it's firm.
That's a good one to build momentum on.
How lucky have we been this week? Like, really? Like, we have
Big
to be
opportunity
honest.
Here, a putt for birdie.
We've got every
Let's check
lucky
in with
break
Henny.
we've ever
This
got.
one, it's a 42-footer.
Like, the most lucky breaks we've ever got is what I'm trying to say. But this is insane. 42 feet, uphill 3 inches. It's breaking right to left, then left to right at the end. Come on. One time, Ryan. I think I've used a one time on every hole. Not a great
Yeah, that
putt.
was
Not a
lot to
confident
ask
putt.
right there, but in good shape now. 4 feet remains.
We'll take a par here. This is a bogey
Let's
hole,
take a
right?
look
It's
at
very
how
tough.
things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4.
4-stroke advantage. Justin with the bogey there. A lot of pros left to
Over
play,
to
though.
hole number 9. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here, the fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
That is a
He's
nightmare
looking
pin.
at an
Are you
elevated
kidding
green,
me?
definitely up the hill.
Well, course management, what would it tell you right here? Well, bunker's impossible. This putt's insane, but is probably the only safe shot. If you're far, the putt's impossible coming back down. So course management would tell you to go right after the pin because really there's no easy shot into this pin. So let's just trust our swing. Gotta trust it. What does the legendary caddy Jerry always say? If you don't trust yourself, who will?
This one heading to the bunker.
Well, we trusted
Wow, that one
ourselves,
was
Jerry.
just a little bit off.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
There's really not, like, I don't even know what you do there. Now here, we've got to send this off this slope, right? We got to play it safe. We cannot find our way back down into the sand. We have to get this up, out, onto that slope, and just give ourselves a putt. This is insane. You can't attack this pin. You attack it, good luck. Rough rhythm. It's not going to come back because of it. No.
He needs this one to save par.
We knew what was the nightmare spot. Maybe the course management decision was to go to the left. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have got aggressive. We trusted our swing. Our swing's been good all week, and just not a good shot. And left yourself in a difficult spot. It was a fine shot with good rhythm. We would have rode down that slope. Increased rhythm, sent it. All right. This is where we did two things that I said we don't want to do. In the bunker and this putt. It's left to right and it's right to left. But look over that. Look at the grid line that we're sitting on, right? Look at the grid line next to it. About 3 grids up and to the left. Look at how it's breaking the opposite way there. And towards the hole, it's breaking the opposite way. This is nuts. Look at the game's recommended distance. Welcome to Oakmont Country Club, everybody. Welcome to Oakmont. Wow, what did we even do here? We really do have to aim 20. We have to aim about at 20 feet short. All right, here goes something.
A big, swinging, sweeping left to righter. Started beautifully.
Look how fast. That's like putting on glass right there. Great speed, but you saw how soft we had to hit it. Ryan looks over at Jerry and the fans like, what?
This putt from 4 feet.
That's
This'll
all
be
on
a
me.
good bogey.
You're aggressive. You know, I like playing aggressive on the weekend rounds, round 2.
Taking a look at the leaderboard.
Don't get fancy.
He's got the lead.
Don't get fancy. Bogey's going to happen if you play like that. I shouldn't have got risky with that pin. I don't know.
Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
You live and you
Well,
learn,
this
right?
fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Super difficult indeed, but we made it a lot easier. You know,
That's going to work.
it's not about the
nicely for
mistakes
him.
you make. It's about how you respond. Yes, we made a mistake, but at least we got a bogey. It could have been a lot worse. This pin location is way better than pin 1 sitting right on that slope here. Do not miss in the sand to the left. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a 9-iron. 9-iron, fade it just barely with that wind. Going to come off to the left. I like this one. Not a great club face, but it's still going to be fine. It's going to take off some distance, but this is a quick green.
On the green, that's always
Yes.
mission number 1.
Gotta love firm greens sometimes.
Trying to get to 12 under par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay,
Thank you,
Henny,
Rich.
give us a read here.
It's
Yeah, it's
definitely
gonna
right to
bank
left.
to the left-hand side, this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's moving a lot. 14 feet, downhill 2 inches. These are the putts we've been making recently, though. Get
There's
in!
a birdie, and that's
That
just
is
what the
why
doctor
we are
ordered
winning the
after
U.S. Open
bogey
right
on
now.
the previous hole.
That right there in round number 1. What a putt.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Tell you, we're lucky we're a good putter.
Time to face
true.
a par 4 now.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green,
did a
not
three-wood
all of
here.
it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot if you're trying to get it close.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
Hey, I'm feeling good today, though. Feeling good. Swing's
what are we
feeling
looking at
great.
here, Henny?
Feeling focused,
He is
too.
right on the 150-yard marker
This is
here.
the easiest pin you're ever going to see at Oakmont. But you do not want to be far. You don't want to be short, but it's middle of the green, right? You just attack it. We got 152 yards, uphill 17 feet. It's going to play about 158 due to the elevation. Wind at our back just a little bit. I like a lofted 8-iron. It's going to come off slightly to the right off this side hill slope here. Come on. Not the greatest swing, but we got lucky because we missed on the same direction, right? On Master, if you miss in the opposite
Scorecard
directions
filled with
of
threes
even
never
just a
hurts.
little
Good
off
putt
the
to make
perfect,
this.
it's gone,
Okay,
right?
John, what's
But
he
when you
looking
miss on
at
the
with
same
this putt?
side, you cancel each
I'd
other
say
out.
about 26 feet or so to the cup from
It
here.
killed the distance, right? But good accuracy. 26 feet, uphill 1 foot. This is straight in. Left to right, right to left, left to right. This is straight in. Let's look at it from down here. I think this has to be straight. Well, it's hard to know. Closed club face. We'll never truly know if it was straight or not. But wow. Your only nemesis on a straight putt is your swing, right? And We're a technician. We are not a greenskeeper. So
just
we're
keeping
always
it
going to have
neutral
putting
on
as
the
our
leaderboard.
weakness. Putting a distance, right? But here we are, 4-stroke advantage, playing great golf. We have the juggernaut part of this golf course,
Looking
though.
to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters, the one on the left, find the happy medium. And do you go for it? Let's find out. If you're laying it up, you want to find a good spot. I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out, because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
Time for the second shot at the 12th.
This is crazy, right? This is crazy. Am I crazy to even think about that? I mean, we're playing good. I guess the question becomes, what benefit do we get from it? We could put ourselves in this bunker with the 3-wood. Driver, we could as well. I think we go driver here. I know this might be a little too aggressive, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the
Good
juices
strike.
flowing. Driver off the deck.
Underswing. You could tell I was a little bit of afraid, right? You could tell I was a little afraid, right?
That dog
But that's going to be fine.
This now, his third shot.
Listen, when Jerry hands you a 3-wood and you put it away and pull out that driver, I could tell you one thing. Jerry was fuming over there. Like his face was blood red, and he was about ready to walk off to the clubhouse if Ryan puts that in the rough or bunker, right? Like he would have left. You know, he would have said something like, "Yeah, I just went to get a pretzel or something, you know, went to get some food." This is a perfect range for a flop, though. Our ball looks like it's sitting on the tee. You see that? I hope that doesn't cause anything wild here. Not the greatest swing, but great distance. And again, the luck continues. Every bounce and roll has went our way today, including that driver off the deck. You got to birdie this hole, right? It's a must birdie. There's no easy hole at Oakmont. This is one of them, though. That's a lot easier because if you hit a fairway, you're going to score.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie.
The AI
Great
just doesn't
opportunity
make any
to build
sense
on
in
that
this game.
momentum.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful,
We are not getting
even
carried
when
away.
you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Yeah, you heard Rich. One of the hardest in the game, and it is. I mean, a bunker short is a nightmare. We can't do that. So I think we've got to hit a 7-iron and bank it off that slope. I'm going to hit it steep, right stick down about halfway. Put it off that slope, maybe a little bit less, because it's going to roll back anyways. But yeah, the AI doesn't make sense. Keep in mind, we are on 95 AI. We've been on this for these past 2 weeks. Think back to that tournament where everybody was dominating. We had to shoot an 8-under on the back to win, right? We were down 2 going into the final round. RBC Canadian Open, and we just ran away with it because an insane round. Like, I could never do that again. And then last week, AI was dominating, and we were right with them, and we won in a sudden death playoff. This week, I mean, it's Ryan Gamer and a couple others who are within 4 or 5, but same difficulty level. You just never know from week to week, right? We're 5 above legend, and, like, you just never know. But honestly, who predicted me to shoot an 8-under in 1 round? So there's that. Kind of a little misleading, too. But here we go. They're probably thinking the same thing about us. That's a good enough cut. The missed swing took off distance, so we got lucky that that still bounced up. But the luck continues. Hopefully we haven't used all of our luck up. in the first 2
There's
rounds.
a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
You know, one of you all left a tip, and it was after the PGA Championship in a tournament. You said, Ryan, you seem so focused in round 1 and round 4. But in round 2 and 3, sometimes you start to lose focus, and that's why your scores are starting to drop. You play a little bit differently. So I'm trying not to do that today, and it's working. So thank you all for that. It's true. I mean, I went back and watched, and you all were 100% correct on that. And 4-round tournaments, it was different. Here we go. Breaking heavily from right to left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Still a good putt, right? It's not a birdie hole. It would have been nice, but
Sitting at
5-stroke lead here.
-13
Justin
for the
Lower with the bogey. Selm Ryder's climbing. Colin Morikawa just started. He's 2 under through 3.
We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
This hole has changed.
I hope one of the
dramatically
AI
over the years,
dominates
not
here.
Design-wise,
I want an
but
electric
how
weekend.
Players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
Little different strategy than round 1. You know, I feel like this will get us in a good position for a spinner shot, and we can spin it a little bit more. I know typically you all would see me take a different approach here, right? A 3-wood or a partial driver, but I think the spin shot's the way to go here. We can stick this if we strike it right. That's it. It wasn't a great strike, but it's gonna. Wow, never
Luke,
mind.
Nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
If we hit that where we wanted
Putting
it,
for
that
birdie
thing would have
here.
been up that slope.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at
That
with this
thing
putt?
hit
He's got
so
10
firm.
feet here. I think he likes it.
Like really, that spinner with the lob wedge just bounced probably 6 feet or 7 feet. Am I right on that? I don't think I'm wrong on that. It was close to it. At least it looked like it to me. It is honestly a good thing we mishit that. Another lucky shot for the week. We would have been in the sand. I mean, not in the sand. We would have been too far.
Hey, nice looking line.
Yes, another one.
How good
Come
was
on.
that putt?
Add it to the list of great putts over these past 3 tournaments. 4 tournaments, I guess. Come on, Ryan.
Well, this is an impressive display by our leader, now out by 6 shots over the field.
Teeing off here on the 15th.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side, fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
Have you all ever
About
seen me
200
have this
yards
much
left to
confidence
the
off the
hole.
tee? Like, I told you all, I've been putting in the work. You better believe it. I wasn't lying. 202, downhill 11 feet. Okay, we do not want to miss it over here. Put this in the middle of the green, like right here. It's going to be a very simple putt. Very simple. Going to come off to the right. That's a great strike.
This is a 4-iron.
So the side slope pulled that a little more than I expected, and it's a good thing it did.
That is going to work.
The luck continues. I was aiming for the middle of the green. It was the side slope that took
7
that off
feet from here.
perfectly.
This for a birdie run.
You know, I believe this game feels sorry for me after how unlucky I get on the Impossible Challenge every Friday. So the game feels sorry for me, and then I get all of the luck. Let's not use it up in the first 2 rounds, though. Come on. Like, don't get me wrong, we're still playing good, like really good, but like we have gotten lucky a lot.
That looked good all the way. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now.
Almost accidentally hit it there. Coming up, I misread that by a mile. I knew as soon as I hit it. That is heartbreaking.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
It was. It wasn't a lack of focus. Like, I thought I had the line, but as soon as I hit it, when I saw the ball move, I'm like, oh, okay, it's gone. Wasn't the greatest putting stroke, but 6 strokes? What? We're not having the greatest round 2, but
par 3.
You want to
we're having a good round
land
2.
your tee shot if you can on the front left third of this green. A lot of movement from left to right here on this green.
Insane.
If you hit it in the front bunker here, 4 is almost a must. But if you find the green, you just might walk out of here with an easy 3.
I mean, I don't know how you get this anywhere but the middle of the green, right? That's all I'm trying to do here.
Going with
We know it's going to bounce right. Like, that's what we're going for. A right bounce and just put it on the green. Exactly like that. That's all I wanted. Right there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there.
Nothing fancy, you know?
Wouldn't it be nice if this one went down?
I got to take a look at that
John, your green side.
tee shot.
What do you
Not
see
for the
in this
replay,
putt?
really, but
Well,
how
pretty sure
beautiful.
this one's going to go up the hill and to the left.
Like, look at this golf hole. Good spot for a screenshot here for the video, but like, just a beautiful golf hole. This course is amazing. Like, I love this course. I love the challenge. I love the fight. I love the difference between the front 9 and the back 9, right? This is the true test of golf, and we are playing great. I mean, I'm shocked, right? But it's not over yet, everybody. It is not over yet. There is plenty of golf left, but just a beautiful golf hole, right? Beautiful. How many screenshots do I take around? Well, you know, a few. Really not very
Andy, how
many in this
challenging
tournament,
is
have I?
this putt?
Like 2.
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
21 feet. Uphill 4 inches.
Playing a lot of break to the left.
I mean, I was playing a lot of break, and swing
4
path
feet
and
left to the
contact
hole.
canceled each other out.
This is
That thing just broke a
important.
mile.
Big par putt here.
This is not an easy putt. These are the ones that are make your hands shake, your knees shake. There we go.
And after that hole, still in front
Tough
on the
hole.
leaderboard.
6-stroke advantage. Colin Morikawa, though, 3 under now through 6.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away
No
from
shot.
them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
There is no shot.
see, will
You
it
go for
hold
that,
the
you're probably
fairway?
double bogeying. I mean, the chances to hit it on that green, it's just a trap. Another missed fairway, though. That's
And we're
unfortunate.
looking at the second
Light
shot
rough,
on
though.
17.
Still a good place to play from. And this is one of the simplest pin locations as far as a flat green, right? But what's not simple is if you miss in any of those bunkers, well, you have a nightmare shot. So what I'm going to do here, since we're in the rough, let's go up to a 50-degree wedge. Aim at about 111 into the wind. It's going to come off to the left. That's the play. That's the play.
From the rough, too. This is looking nice.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, that is going to be just fine.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard.
Say, this is the most satisfying game when you set up every element to perfection. Side slope, wind, bounce, roll, spin, everything. It's just So satisfying. One of the most satisfying games you'll ever play.
Goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Okay, let's see
15.
how things stand. Our featured player
Here's
is
what's
ahead by
crazy about
7.
the AI. Here's what I don't get.
The closing hole is a par 4.
We were on the same.
is
We
a
were on an
beautiful
easier
hole,
difficulty
and
at the
this
PGA
golf course
Championship at
scares
Quail
me, but
Hollow. We
this
were at
hole is
92,
beautiful. A
I
ditch
think.
down the left-hand
92,
side,
I believe.
bunkers right, bunkers
3 below
everywhere.
what we are now.
Second shot for these
And
players, straight back
the
uphill.
AI
Again, to a uniquely
dominated.
designed green, almost
Like
in the shape
we're
of a
talking
square.
about
2
28
tiers,
under,
the
I think,
front one,
that won
and
the
all the way in
tournament.
the
We
back
weren't even
right.
close.
This truly is one of the hardest finishing holes
And then this
in
week,
golf major championships.
here at Oakmont, we have it at 95, 3 above where we were, 5 above Legend, right? And we don't even have a score that averages better than 4 under a round. Now, don't get me wrong, their scores are even better than like you know what we saw in real life, obviously, right? Like they're playing good, right? And we are playing insane, so maybe we're just having one of those insane rounds, and not maybe. We are actually having those insane rounds. So I don't want to downplay with how well we're playing on an insane course, but it's just the AI inconsistency this year has been kind of insane. Here we go. But remember, they did patch the AI percentages.
Look at that drive. He got
And
all of
those changes don't go into effect into the next season. It could be that, or it could just also be there's a lot of variability, right, in the difficulty or in the AI scores, and it seems
Let's
to be
see
the
what
case.
the featured player can do from about 160
But
out.
yeah, I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. But I mean, you know, I don't think any of us were expecting us to be 8 under and then 7 under at Oakmont. Like, this is the best I've played. And I did put in the work. I've been practicing. I've been really wanting to win this tournament, and that's a big part of it as well. We were ready. We're prepared, and we're playing great golf. Here we go. That's perfection.
This is a 7-iron on
Yep,
the way.
and then right off that slope, go up, and then come back down, come back down, come back down, come back down. Come on, keep on coming.
Wow,
I wanted to
another
get it
shot
more
on the
further
green.
up that
We've
slope.
seen that a lot today.
Good shot, though.
Fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
We have been
12
dialed
feet
in.
remain. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
I've never birdied this hole. 12 feet, downhill 1 inch. It's not going to break very much. One time. Cut, 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 cut.
So close to a birdie.
The putting stroke was
Par
off.
putt.
It's hard to know what it went in. I don't know. We'll never know. But you cannot complain about an 8 under, 7 under round at the hardest course in this game. Insane. I would say not the hardest course in the game. That's Predator AG, but that's a community course, right? This is the hardest official course. Incredible golf. We did it.
And with
It's
that,
not over
he'll
yet.
sign off
Let's
on
see what
this
the rest of the field does, though.
The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Absolutely flawless. It really has been. We've had a lot of luck, though. You know, we've had luck, and if we don't have that luck, we probably are 8 under right now. Like, truly. Like, think about the lucky bounces and rows we've got and lucky misses. You know, everything's went our way this week so far. 15 under. The closest one, 9 under. Selm Ryder, Aaron Raw at 8 under. Justin Lower, Colin Morikawa, KH Lee, and then Elise in there in 7th. But Selm Ryder had a great day, 6 under par. So, you know, they are scoring. They were right up there with us, 7 under. But they're gonna have to have an insane final round, right? Like, not final round, final 2 rounds. I mean, you can see how much they're struggling at Oakmont. Maybe it's just since Oakmont is so tough, right? Maybe the AI just always struggles here. I mean, projected cut is 10 over, right? So, like, if that describes how the field is doing this week, like, yeah, I mean that's Oakmont, right? And to be fair, we're just playing insane. We're having everything go our way. We're putting great. We're having a lot of luck. We're having good course management as well. When everything's going your way, you can have a 6-stroke lead, but it's important to point out it could fall apart at any point on this golf course. Think back to Quail Hollow. We fell apart in rounds 2 and 3. We played great in round 1 and round 4. We have 2 rounds left. We got to make sure we play all 4 rounds. I've been focused this week. We're going to stick to the same focus and get the job done. Listen, I want to win. And that's been my motto this week. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? We are fighting, and that's why we're in the lead. 8 under, 7 under is insane. I just put in my 2 best rounds that I've ever had, and that's really all you can ask of yourself, right? I mean, obviously, that's all you can ask yourself, but, you know, I mean, everybody else is shocked, too. Jerry's shocked, you better believe it. 15 under, 9 under. Let's take a look at the scorecard here. We did a lot good here. I mean, that's a 4 under, 4 birdies on the front, and a bogey on 9. That's 3 under. And then 4 under, bogey-free back 9 here on this course is unthinkable. That is unthinkable, almost impossible, and we did it. We got some lucky breaks, but as Rich always says, it's better to be lucky than good. And we showed that so far this week. We've also played really well too, right? I don't want to downplay how well we've actually played as well and say it's all luck, because it's not. Now, has luck helped us score about 5 more birdies or 6 more birdies? Yeah, probably. That's okay. We'll take it. Let's take a look at round number 2 stats here. 85 fairways. Look, we hit 100 fairways in round 1 and 72 greens. But here we hit less fairways, 85, but 94 greens in regulation. How do you score at Oakmont? You hit greens. Proximity to hole, not great. And the putting was not as good, but it was still enough because we were still capitalizing on our birdie opportunities. 47%. You will take that any day of the week at Oakmont. It's not the 68 or 69% we had in round 1, but like, you know, that's not going to happen very often. But 8 birdies, 9 pars, only 1 bogey. We've had a bogey in round 1, a bogey in round 2. How do you win on this golf course? Fairways, greens, putting. You're going to win probably every golf course with that, right? But still, incredible golf. No doubles besides in the practice round this week, so that's good. Good thing we got that out of the way in the practice round. That's a great round, everybody. We got 2 rounds left. Let's not hold anything back. We cannot get comfortable. How many times have we seen Ryan in golf career modes on the channel? If you've been watching my content over these past 5 years, you've seen multiple times where we fall apart in the final round or even in moving day rounds when we have the lead. Tour Championship and PGA 2K23 is a good example of that. And Tour Championship and PGA 2K21, a good example of that. Multiple times. We have to stay focused. You cannot get comfortable with the lead. Yes, we are dominating right now. We could just as easily at Oakmont shoot a even 1 under, 2 under, and that's still a good round on this course. But if we do that, we may lose. So we got to do exactly what we did every single round. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Thank you all for all the 1 times. Thank you for all the positive, encouraging comments. You legends. I mean, I am loving this series. I am absolutely loving this series, and I'm loving all the career mode series on the channel. Thank you all for all the support, not only on this one, but across all the Ryan Gamer career mode series. And if you all got some enjoyment out of today's video, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. And you can check out even more content. I have a lot of past series over on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Most recent one was the WWE 2K25 career mode series, and that one was so much fun. Check it out. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.